Good morning, March 20th, 2024, 2:39 a.m. It is 35 shitty degrees outside. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, we got snow, and lots of it for the rest of the week. I'm currently not wearing a hat. I always wear a hat and everything, but the lighting in my truck sucks, so when I throw a hat on, it puts a big shadow on my face. And then that just looks like I got a giant forehead. So, no hat, which I really don't like. So, I have decided that I want to do some kind of entertainment work, whether it's a podcast, a YouTube channel, stand-up comedy, whatever it is. I love the feeling that I get from when I make people laugh. Like I can get hooked on that. Like I do get hooked on that. I go out of my way to try to make people laugh all the time. Like even when I go out to just stores, like I have certain friends or like my wifey that when we go to a store, this is stupid, but like when we go to a cash register and we check out, our conversation is more animated and exaggerated on purpose because we are trying to entertain the people around us. And we don't even have to say anything. We just do it instinctively. And more often than not, sometimes somebody's a sourpuss and they're annoyed by it. But most of the time, it's rewarding because people are entertained by my shenanigans. And I really love it. I'm hooked on it. So I think I want to try stand-up comedy. Well, I know I want to try stand-up comedy. And for the longest time, I was just like when I run through the thought in my head, or I run through my dream in my head, it's not like me in an arena with like people around. It's just me telling jokes in a small, like almost like a bar. And I don't even like bar life. Like I don't drink. I'm a sober guy now, so like I don't enjoy any of that. I don't need to be drunk. I need to be high. As a matter of fact, I don't like either one of those feelings anymore. So it's like, well, anyway, it's like it's hard for me to see the dream because just being around that kind of stuff, it's out of character for me. But I really want to go up on stage and like I need to go do an open mic. I've had ideas for jokes that were in my phone that are years old, and I started to write, and it is just pouring out of me. Not in like I'm a special ed window liquor kid. So when I say pouring out of me, I mean paragraphs at a time, not pages at a time, because that's not. Oh man, when I was a kid, I hated reading and writing so much, and I just sucked at it so bad that I said I couldn't do it enough to the point where they gave me this thing called an Alpha Smart, which was a thing that they give kids, like an aid. Imagine a calculator, but with words. That's all it was. It didn't have an LED screen. It had like, you know, those little blocks, like on really early computers, they had those blocks of just digital I guess they are LEDs, of like little squares, and like maybe 4 by like 8 little dots would make up a square, and like you could make whatever character or number you wanted out of those. And then the screen was only like yay big, so like you couldn't write very much and see it. I had one of those things just because I was difficult for no other reason, because they let me. Like, I'm sure there were some issues there, but like I remember I had myself convinced I couldn't do it, and like by me convincing myself I couldn't do it, I wouldn't do it. But anyways, I've been writing jokes, and I am really enjoying it. I really enjoy writing jokes. And when I start to tell, I gotta work on my delivery. My delivery sucks. I know how I want the joke to look in my head. I need to make myself I need to get comfortable enough to be able to project how I want my joke to be delivered, because now I'm just kind of like stumbling through it and reading it like I would a recipe, and it doesn't, like, the laugh comes through when I tell it to people. The laugh comes through, like it hits. But if my delivery was perfect, it would be so much better. And so that's like what I've been spending some of my free time on. And I love it. It feels good. It feels good to write some stuff. One of the things that I feel like is super nice is I have a good job. Like, I'm not I won't be a starving artist, which I guess is kind of nice, because then like I'm not waiting for a break to make it. Like, I'm driving a nice truck. My phone bill is paid. If I want to go to a restaurant right now, I can. I'm not saying I have it. I do have it amazing. I do. I have more than most. I've worked at it to get there. I wouldn't say I worked hard. I feel like I just showed up. That's it. If I worked hard, oh my God, I would kill it. I just showed up, and it got me where I'm at. Anyways, the only thing that like my schedule, I could manipulate my schedule quite a bit. I would have Friday and Saturday off I naturally have Friday and Saturday off every week, so that's cool. There's one thing at my local comedy club. There is a joke stand-up class, which is every Wednesday night, and I'm at work every Wednesday night. I'll find a way. Maybe not that class, but I will find a way. I don't know why it took me 37 years to figure out, like, I need to go get it. But I'm going to go get it. I would be one of the happiest men alive if I could make my living talking. And like, I remember listening to a guy that I really admired on a radio show. His name was Rover from Rover's Morning Glory. And I caught myself doing what he did. You know, if I could just get to $25,000, man, if I could just get to 40 grand, I'll have made it. Man, if I could just get to 50 grand, I'll be doing it. Man, if I could just make it to 100,000. And so far, I've hit all my benchmarks. So like now, this is going to be a benchmark that I want to set. I would love to be able to talk for a living. That would be, whew. I'd be the happiest guy on the planet. People ask me like, what's your dream job? And I've always said things like mechanic or like work on custom cars. Well, yeah, that's cool. The older I get, the more my stuff changes. Right now, I kind of want to do comedy. If I could be a comedian for a living, a working comedian, man, that's still a long ways off. You know, I don't think I'll be some phenom. He just goes out there and kills it. But I do have the gift of gab, and I can tell a funny story. So, who knows? Here's the hoping. Anyways, I'm going inside. I've been dieting all day. I want something to eat so bad. Gotta go inside and find a healthy snack. And then go to bed. And wake up, get ready, and do it all over again. Yep. Anyways, peace out. The only one watching is my girlfriend, my wifey, my lady. I call her my llama mama. But anyways, love you, llama mama. I'm going in to snuggle you today.